Please rise.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Janet, may we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Boyce? Here. Mr. Bova?
Here.
Mrs. Burns? Here. Mrs. Delaney?
Here.
Ms. McBride?
Here.
Ms. Mungo?
Here.
Mr. Ritter?
Here.
Dr. Singh?
Here.
Mrs. Warning?
Here. Okay. We have no presentations. Do we have any comments from residents on, agenda items? And we also had executive session that started at 5:30 to discuss personnel and legal and went to about 5 after 6. Items tabled. The digital scoreboard. Do we want?
Board member discussion.
Hmm?
Do you want to do board member discussion?
Oh, yeah. Do we want to leave that tabled?
We have more information.
No, we're going to schedule a meeting. Yeah.
Okay, all right. And I missed board member discussion, and I know Dr. Singh, you
Yeah.
wanted to.
So it's not really discussion. So I have so one of our graduates, she high school graduates, 1997, she published a book of fiction, and a nice book. I bought it from Amazon. Yes, the school should be proud of it.
She graduated what year?
97, yeah.
1997. Oh, that's nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, her name is Neha Hewitt. Mike, are you there? I think I sent a picture of that.
Micah.
Micah?
Yes, sorry, I don't have it at the moment.
Oh, you don't have
Give me
it?
1 minute.
Okay, sure. So, yeah, she's an attorney working for, I think, United States government, and she does writing, a lot of social justice work. And she moved from here to Portland eventually.
Micah, are you getting that up?
You can get it later.
Want to come back?
Yes, I'm transferring it now.
We can wait till the end, Micah, for admin.
Yes, I'll have it in that slide deck.
All right.
Okay.
Leslie, while he's bringing that up, I have something on my mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'd like to invite anybody out there who would like to, September 6th, like between 7 a.m. and 11 a.m., to join me or join your neighbors to just go to any of the elementary schools or the high schools or the middle schools and just stand outside, get on a knee and pray and ask the Lord to put his holy, good, strong right hand on our kids and the teachers and the neighbors, etc. God wants to hear our prayers, and so he's gracious to hear our prayers. And so I'm just going to name a time, Saturday, September 6th, between 7 and 11. So I'm going to go out and find a school and just walk around or stand by the flagpole or whatever and pour my heart out to the Lord and see what I can negotiate with him or get from him or be led by him or whatever he has in mind or whatever I have in mind. I don't have anything specific right now, but it's always good to present our requests to the Lord so that he can be gracious. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, John.
Okay. I'm passing around some sheets because this is a community activity and we hope to have Gateway students involved. It's the Monroeville Rotary whom we're thinking of praying, but just in general, International Day of Peace. And we do that every year at the Peace Pole. And we still are looking to get, I'm talking to Gateway and looking to get them involved and other community groups and individuals involved for that International Day of Peace from 11 to 1 on the 20th of September. So it's a community activity where we try to involve our students, our families, ethnicity, and all of that.
That's usually a good turnout every year, isn't it?
Well, when it rains, no. So hopefully it won't rain.
I have a question, Leslie. I don't know if you have any update, or maybe Cheryl, on the gala. It's November the 1st?
Yes, that's what they said.
First, I'll put something in the weekly update. We're meeting next week, right, Janet? Was it the 3rd? September 3rd?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll have more information after that meeting.
Okay, all right, I was just wondering if there was anything they needed from us as far as, spreading the word or.
Yeah, we'll talk, this is a meeting where it's November 1st, so this is kind of the meeting. They've already scoped out it's Gateway Middle School. We've been there a couple times now, just kind of looking at it and looking at logistics and everything. But now it's getting to the time where
They do have a lot of things, in the works and everything, so this will probably just be the meeting to.
so we'll get some more information on that.
What day is the first on?
I think it's a Saturday.
Yes.
May I say something? I know I volunteered to be a liaison, but that has never happened. I mean, I've never been in a meeting. I've never really, other than in passing, if I see them in the community, because one of them is my neighbor. I don't get updates, so just so the board understands, I'm not holding back on anything.
Well-
I just have never had a conversation with them about this. Like, what is their definition of what they're doing and where they're going? That might be something you want to put together if you're going to do,
To the agenda.
yeah, please.
I
Because
do know that they're looking for donations for raffle baskets. So if anyone has any contacts to assist them.
And you have a location already?
It's going to be in the middle school.
they said the middle
Gateway Middle.
school on that day, yeah. It would be nice, like, they want us there, like,
All right, we'll pass it
It's got
along.
something similar, and it's like $1,000 for a sponsor versus someone who gets an individual ticket can buy it for $50. So
Okay.
that would be nice to know how that's going to work too.
Any other members have anything?
I do. I just want to update. I had asked the board before, a while ago, we had lost one of our former Gateway runners, Luke Weissel. And we were talking about the upcoming cross-country invitational, which is this Saturday. And I just wanted to get updated information that prior to the first race on Saturday, there will be a short ceremony. His parents have acknowledged and, is fine with this, and they're hoping. So this will be honoring Luke's memory. We will be dedicating the boys varsity youth race to his memory and stating that from this point forward, the boys varsity race will be named the Luke Weissel Memorial Race. There'll be a photo of Luke and his uniform posted near the starting line. And then also they discussed, this came from Mr. LaBeouf and Mr. Rogas, who are the cross-country coaches. They're announcing their intentions to also honor Luke's memory by creating a scholarship to be awarded annually to a Gateway senior. Details are in the planning stages right now. So the program will start 8:30. It's at Boys Park, and the event will start at 8:45. So if anybody knew Luke and would like to be a part of that, it'll be an emotional morning.
Do they start at the ski lodge? Where is it at Boys? Where do they start?
It used to be just on one of the pavilions on the left.
Right.
So you usually have to park sort of along the road, and it's not close because by the time you do all the buses and everything else.
Okay.
I think it's the last pavilion on the, like when you go in Boys Park, you make a right towards the ski lodge, it's the last pavilion on the left.
Mr. Hall, are you there?
I am.
Do you know where they start the race at?
I think someone just said the last pavilion is where that's going to be. I'll make sure that that information gets put out to everyone in an email. We're gonna make. I expect to make a skyward blast announcement through athletics to the community as well about it. And we would have the information very specific about the race start point in that information.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So Val, can I just say a word or two about Luke? there are some athletes that just go out and have fun and run around and enjoy themselves. There are some athletes who, when you look in their eyes when they're coming around the track, they have a fearsome determination on them as they roar around the track, and they are a joy to watch and a wonder to watch. Luke had that in his eyes as he would do the races. For as many challenges as he had as a young man, it was a joy to watch him run, an honor to watch him run.
It really was.
Thank you, John. Any other members have anything they want to add, contribute? No? Okay. We are going to keep the scoreboard tabled. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting, July 2025?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Opposed.
Mr. Zarellis, financial reports.
Thanks, Mrs. McBride. Item 6, financial reports. List of bills for August of 2025, 1 and 2. Item 6.3, financial statements for June of 2025. And item 6.4, financial statements for July of 2025.
So moved.
Second.
We have a roll call, please.
Few questions?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Mr. Ellis, we were talking earlier today, but when the impact of the fact that the state has not actually passed their budget as of yet. It's the governor issued a budget, and then the Democratic-led state House has passed it, but the Republican-led state Senate has been holding it up. And it was due June 30th. It is now almost 2 months late. So what impact is that going to have on, potentially on any of our finances?
Well, I've been tracking it. Thank you. That's a good question. But as of right now, the state, because they give us some of the programs we get paid monthly and some are twice a year. But right now, just for July and August, the state owes us $4,678,000. We've been lucky enough that our tax revenue started in July. So we used to get on a monthly basis when the tax collectors. When I knew this whole mess was going to start in Harrisburg, I requested we get paid every week from our tax collectors. That's held us too, because we have money invested in CDs. I don't want to touch it or touch our fund balance to the state. Gets their budget approved. So we're probably in a good financial point. If they don't pass their budget till like November, December, then we'd have to start hitting our fund balance so the state reimburses us until they get the whole mess straightened out.
And we don't, until they finally pass it, we don't know any of the impact of what money we are going to get or not get. We have a general idea about what we think we're going to get, but
we don't get, it could be less, it could be more, it could be less, yes. Some of the reimbursements amount, like for Social Security, they match, some of the Peters amounts they match, so that's our given numbers, but like the basic ed funding and special ed money funding, they gave us a rough number last year, but that could go fluctuate one way or another.
Or if they put more money in the adequacy and not, so it all depends.
Yeah.
Just so the public knows, we still haven't heard back. We did send letters to some of the hierarchy at the state and the legislature, asking them to look at these issues like the budget, and we never got a response. So as elected officials, 2 elected officials, Janet put the letter together, we all signed it, and none of them had the courtesy to even say, we received your letter, and we understand your concern. My concern is that monies, because I had sent you the thing where the Senate had passed emergency funding, and then the House goes on break and vacation and doesn't bother to pass it. I do wonder, are they getting their paychecks? Because we're not getting ours. And that's not fair, because we have the largest full-time legislature than anybody in the country.
We're number 1.
We're number 1. Wow. And for legislative staff too, we are number 1. And that's not fair to the schools and to the kids. So I just want the public to know we tried to communicate with them, and you had lobbied, you went to Harrisburg, and John had gone to Harrisburg, and we got nowhere trying to communicate with them.
Not publicly, because I think it's invite only, but Forbes will be hosting some of the legislators over. I believe it's in October. I just received it today, but I'll put in a weekly update.
Share that with us. We'd certainly like to be in front of them Because all you get when you talk to them is, well, we have to wait, we get back in session. Well, session doesn't start until September. They know school starts before that. That's not fair. And it doesn't matter who's in charge in Harrisburg. They'll play this game like they blame each other. It doesn't matter. I've seen it. Doesn't matter who's in charge. They do this all the time. That's what you get when you have the largest legislature in the country full time. Anyway, thank you.
Does
Now that
anybody
I've
else
been
have-
it,
No, you're fine.
write that down. That's a newspaper thing.
Does anybody else have any questions on section 6? Can we have a roll call, please, Janet?
Mrs. Boyce? Aye.
Mr. Bova?
Aye.
Mrs. Burns?
Aye.
Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Ms. Mungo?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Personnel, Mr. Bringe.
Thank you, Ms. McBride. Item 7.1, resignations, items 1 and 2 contained herein. Item 7.2, retirement, Keith McEwen, effective 1/16/2026. Mr. McEwen will be concluding 35 years in public education that date.
Wow.
Item 7.3, employment, items 1 through 8. Item 7.4, 1 leave of absence per intermittent FMLA. Item 7.5, event workers, as per the attachment. And item 7.6, volunteers, 1 individual in that item.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions?
Comments? I just would like to wish Mr. McEwen a happy retirement. He had all 3 of my children, and phenomenal teacher, and we're going to miss him. And also with Scotty Robbins. I'm really glad to see we're finally hiring from within. Scott has put his time in, I believe, 25 years in the district, and I think he's going to make a phenomenal assistant facility director, and I wish him the best of luck.
Thank you. Anybody else? Questions or comments?
Just a question, when we have a teacher retire in the middle of the year, is it difficult to replace them in the middle of the year? Or is it because with like December graduations, there's still plenty of like potential new students out there?
There are,
Okay.
but we also, we're given a heads up, so we already have a plan in motion
Okay.
with one of our subs. So.
And I'll ask the same question that I asked last week. Band trip chaperones, do we have that list yet?
We don't. Dennis is meeting with Mr. Mosier. Planned on doing it the clerical day, but he wasn't available.
Okay.
Janet, can we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Bova? Aye. Mrs. Burns? Aye. Mrs. Delaney? Aye. Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Ms. Mungo? Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Dr. Rossi, administrative resolutions.
Item 8.1, approve the 25-26 local education agency letter of agreement. 8.2, for policies as listed for adoption. 8.3, approve the debate club at no cost to the district. 8.4, an affiliation agreement with Seton Hill University. 8.5, MOU for the cyber instruction for 25-26 school year. 8.7 is training for the standard response protocol. I don't think we're going to need this because we had in-house training, but this is just, if we hire anyone new at the last minute, we can send them there to train. 8.7, junior achievement biz towns, field trip for elementary students. 8.8, approve an agreement between the Gateway School District and Hoffman Academy, which is a residential treatment facility. 8.9, approve the school-wide plans. They were due in August, but the state pushed that back till September. Just as FYI. 8.10 for the board certified behavior analyst, will be the AIU. 8.11 agreement with care options for kids. It's a nursing agreement. 8.12 approve the purchase of the AI classes through Loco Robo Innovations, which is part of the PA Smart Grant. We're excited about that one. 8.13 approve the PSBA session, Start Strong, developing district onboarding plan for new directors, September 12th. 8.14, these ones are new. Approve the following to provide Title I services for non-public schools. So we use the Allegheny Intermediate Unit, Sound Foundations, and Catapult Learning. 8.13, approve the concurrent enrollment agreement with La Roche University for dual enrollment. 8.16, approve the agreement with independent school psychologist contractor, Tammy Bell. 8.17, approve the transition service agreement with Goodwill of Southwestern PA Project Life.
So moved.
Second.
Bring on the questions.
I just have to make a comment, if I may, about this artificial intelligence suite. It really looks like a honey of a set. Let me just to give you a little background here. They're going to teach you about artificial intelligence tools, trends, and the ethical impacts. Generative AI, what it is and how to build them and how to build them correctly and tailor them. Python programming, how to program artificial intelligence and the foundations of artificial intelligence concepts, applications, and ethics. This is a full suite, and it's going to last for 3 years, if I understand. What we do is we bring in and we pay for a license, so you can train the teachers how to do it. I would love to take these courses. I'm thinking about going back to high school.
Courses, yeah. Thank you, John.
I just have a question about the policy 707. We talked a little bit last week about ensuring that the deposit and everything was in there. I did see that the deposit was in there, the 48-hour cancellation, in anything incurred, and that is in any group. But number 22, 21, I'd like it to have some revisions and specify who pays those fees when we require those things. And what is the definition of a private social function on number 17? And number 12, the last sentence, I would like to pull that out of number 12 and make it its own line, which is no political anything on the district.
Just make it separate.
Just make it a separate, like, it's kind of like in number 12 with something else.
All right.
So I was having problems really seeing what was different in this. There's all those like sub-attachments that I tried to go through. I didn't really see a lot of changes.
I'm looking at,
Maybe they weren't marked.
I'm looking at rental fee schedule and regulations, 707R1.
Thanks. Now, is this all new, John Walsh? The attachment, or is that there before?
A lot of the attachments were the ARs. Yeah, those are, we tweaked some of the ARs. So they should.
Okay, but so I don't see any changes marked. So it's hard, I didn't go like do a compare change to the stuff, so I don't really know what was different. And so we had a long conversation about this. I'd like us to more clearly identify what we're changing.
So the charges for, so it was reported to us from the district that some people would just blanket reserve fields and stuff, and they were.
I'll meet with John, we'll highlight everything.
Okay.
So you can clearly see it.
So we're going to table this then, again?
Do you want it tabled, or do we want to, do we want to approve with
If we
the?
approve it, we're
with the
approving it as
revisions?
is, which I don't know what's changed. And I didn't actually see that much changed, and so
It was, the policy, we have flexibility with ARs. They don't need board approval.
Well, they're
Actually, the
specifically
policy,
attached.
yeah. Yeah, but they're not
They're not the
policy.
policy.
Correct, yeah. They're there to help guide policy, and those could be changed. There's more
Yes,
flexibility.
but the policy that's attached to the board docs, that's a little yellow that says from who in parentheses. So that obviously is not what you want to actually approve. So there's a note that somebody tagged.
Okay.
If we delay it a month, is that going to?
I don't think so, because we've
starting
been doing
new
what we've been doing.
Okay, because I know there was like a deposit, and that's been some changes and those kind of things. I just don't want to see, because school started.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
We'll be okay if we delay it until there's clarity on that. Okay, just don't want to,
Yeah, the deposit is in there.
yeah, that was different.
We'll get the ARs aligned and highlight.
With that 4-hour when these custodians or whomever comes in and nobody shows that it's gonna be, that's gonna be made.
Whatever, it does say that. It does say like whatever overtime or thing is accrued, so it didn't give. Yeah.
I don't know where that got changed, because years ago, I remember if you didn't show, you still got charged for that. Somewhere along the line, it got
Somewhere,
changed.
yeah,
Well, I think
or,
with category A, it was different, they didn't
Yeah, I
charge them.
know, and that's clarified in this too.
And so we've kept the three, I thought somewhere earlier we were talking about 4 categories. It's still just 3 categories.
They did put a fourth
Well,
one in, then they back and forth with
Yeah.
them.
We'll have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to make sure you're comfortable with it, so we'll make sure, yeah.
so you have to amend your motion if you want to remove this portion from it.
Okay.
So I think there was a motion and a second.
Yeah.
Right, so we need a motion to table 8.2.1. Correct.
I move that we table that
8.2.1, policy 707.
8.2.1, use of facilities, yes, I move to table it.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay.
I just want it in print, so then if anybody comes back, we can say, this is the policy that we have, then there's no question.
We'll put it,
Okay.
So,
And I think just one last question with that. In one of those, there was that, like a calculation table, I think
Yeah.
there's so many attached.
I think
But I don't, do we actually truly provide that to people who are renting every time? And is it clear that they're gonna?
available, and I think to your point, there's a lot of attachments, and it becomes confusing to the vendors for whoever wants to rent. So we'll work on cleaning all that up and actually getting an ML schedules.
Okay.
It'll clean it up.
And I think we've changed this so many times, I think we want to just be done
right.
Yep.
changing it.
Hopefully, at our study session in September, we can make this an
Yeah.
action item. We can get it in.
Okay, all right.
To be clear, a policy should be written in such a way that it doesn't need to be changed very much or very often. The administrative regulations that carry that out, they can be changed all the time as the superintendents see fit. So the board doesn't need to get involved with the minutia. We just declare that we have a facility, we want to rent it, and somebody should manage it, and it's going to be the superintendent to carry that out completely.
Correct, but we want the ARs to kind of match the policy, so, and we want to be able to do it and be done.
There has to be some clarity.
Yeah.
Sure. Anyway, I have a question about 8.13. Dr. Russi, you're going to this Start Strong, developing a district onboarding plan for new directors. That's in addition to, Chelsea, Act 55 is the one that requires us to go through training
Yeah.
when you're new, and also you're up for reelection. So just because someone's on the board does not mean they should not go. I think Act 55 clarifies there's 2 conditions, new, and if you've been on the board previously, you go. So that'll stand regardless of what.
Yes, right.
He does. This
Yes,
is
in addition to that. Yep.
Is this going to be some clarity? Because I think the hardest thing as a new director is not necessarily knowing what the state requires, but knowing what's been going on behind the scenes at Gateway.
Yep, they're going to go over all of that.
You're gonna go over
Yeah, other superintendents have recommended this,
other ones.
have one, so it was very good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so just so they're in conjunction with one another. Okay, good.
I have a question about the debate club. I've never been a part of the debate club. Do they go against other schools?
They're-
What?
This is a funny story. I was at Labriola shop. I was at Labriola shop, and a student working behind this counter said, "Are you Dr. Rossi? What's up with my debate club?" I said, "That's going on the agenda." I said, "No." So it was just a neat experience that she felt strongly about it. And they're going to build it out. There's a teacher advisor that's going to do it, and there's certain things. There's some competitions that they could participate in, and without having a club, she couldn't really participate in it. So we're hoping to grow it, and she has a lot of passion for it. So it was good. It was good to see.
No, that's wonderful. I
Yeah.
do see that it says there's no cost to the district, but that could change as it grows.
Yes. Yeah.
And as we make our Gators fight on an academic level.
I think it would be nice to invite the debate club to just come and sit and watch a few school board meetings to see how debates go on.
And you tell us-
There's not a lot of debating here.
We're not allowed to debate.
Well, I don't know, we haven't come
There's
across.
not a lot, it just isn't. Everyone wants to line it up and I, let's move it. All right.
Well, maybe we'll change that, though, enlighten us as to how we should do it. We'll learn from the
Ken, who did
kids.
you say is handling the debate club?
I think it's Miss Kovacs. I think it was Miss Kovacs.
She's in there.
I think.
Oh,
That was the student.
that was your enthusiasm, yes.
Mrs. Kovacs, yes. Family and Consumer Science.
Your enthusiastic student. Do we have any other questions for Dr. Rossi in section 8?
817, how many students does that, are involved in that?
I believe, was it 3, Janet?
There's 3.
There's 3 current students in that, yep. And that's a work skills, job skills for students with developmental delays.
So you number of kids, you're gonna give us figures on how many kids are, cyber, coming from cyber charter to us. You're still working on
Typically
this?
do that October 1st is our official numbers. So that will be the official number.
I did notice some signatures for people who are still registering.
They're still registering, yes.
Sunday.
Yeah. So the numbers are gonna,
Go up.
they're gonna go up.
Kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten. Special ed numbers are going up too with the new registrations. A high majority of special have IEPs.
Any other questions on section 8? Janet, can we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Burns? Aye.
Mrs. Delaney? Aye. Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Ms. Mungo?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. White?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Mr. Bova?
Mr. Zarellis, huge section 9.
Thanks, Mrs. McBride. Item 9.1, approve the purchase of a 3-year subscription for Crisis Go emergency response planning management and communication tool for the following years and amounts as listed. Item 9.2, approve the quote from Century Mat Solutions for resting room and wall mats in the amount of $41,776. Item 9.3, approve the First Amendment to the business manager's contract for Michael Zarellis to July 31st, 2026. Item 9.4, resolve that the Gateway Board of School Directors approve the following compensation for the real estate tax collectors of the municipality of Monroeville elected for the 4-year term commencing January 1st, 2026 as listed. Item 9.5, resolve that the Gateway Board of School Directors approve the following compensation for the real estate tax collectors for the Borough of Pitcairn elected for the 4-year term commencing January 1st, 2026 as listed. Item 9.6, approve the continued participation and/or new participation to join cooperative purchasing groups, agreements, and contracts for the 2025-2026 fiscal year as listed. Item 9.7, exoneration of the district real estate tax collectors for the 24-25 fiscal years as listed in 9.71 and 9.72. Item 9.8, resolved that the Gateway Board of School Directors approve the payment of $2,833.40 as compensation for the real estate tax collector Patrick Volkerson as a result of a shortfall in his salary in accordance with the party settlement agreement at docket number 2.02. CB 02164-DSC.
So moved.
Second.
Questions or comments?
Well, I was just gonna, because Mike explained this before in 9.8, so that payment for compensation to the tax collector was a difference in the year. We used to pay by, let me get this right, we used to pay by fiscal year, and we're shifting it to be calendar year.
Calendar year.
We had accidentally left a gap in
Right.
how we had paid him.
And, yeah, because they're elected from January to December, that's how we're going to pay them.
So it's just filling in that gap.
Any other questions for Mr. Zarellis? May we have a roll call, please?
Mrs. Delaney?
Aye.
Mrs. McBride?
Aye.
Ms. Mungo?
Aye.
Mr. Ritter?
Aye.
Dr. Singh?
Aye.
Mrs. Warning?
Aye.
Mrs. Boyce?
Aye.
Mr. Bova?
Aye.
Mrs. Burns?
Aye.
We had no board member resolutions. Do we have any comments from residents on non-agenda items? No? State your name.
You have to stand up and talk in the microphone
And
so
that-
people online can hear you.
Over here?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's for the
Online.
people, it's for the people online.
Okay. Just a clarification from something that was brought up before about the state budget, Pennsylvania state budget. The fact of the matter is, the state senate has proposed a budget that's flat, no tax increase. Governor Shapiro has presented a budget that increases the spending by $4 billion. That's billion with a B, 4 billion, which would translate into a tax increase for the residents of Pennsylvania. The State House is working in unison with Governor Shapiro, trying to increase our taxes. Just to clarify that point there. Another thing I noticed for the ground, you have like a grounds committee, somebody takes care of the grounds around here. The knotweed growing on Mosside Boulevard, it was cut earlier this year. It needs to be cut again. It's starting to flower right now. Got to cut it down so it won't come back so much next year. Also, I noticed the grass is cut really short. And when we're in a drought period like this, you don't want to cut your grass short because it'll probably end up dying. You know, it may come back, of course, but the grass is cut too short is my recommendation. Obviously, you can't let it grow higher, but if they're going to be cutting it again sometime, you got to cut a little higher. That way the grass will survive the drought that we're in the midst of now, probably going to continue for the next 10 days.
Then we have to pay them to come back and cut it sooner.
Pardon me?
Don't we have to pay them to come back and cut it sooner?
No, they won't have to cut it. They shouldn't cut it at all. It needs to regrow. That's all. Oh, one more thing. The digital sign out on Mosside Boulevard, it's like flashing.
Yeah, we know.
We
We
know.
know.
Is something going to be done with that?
Dr. Rossi, just so you all know, Buildings and Grounds, we were talking, and Allegheny Health Network came over, and that whole intersection, where are we at with that? That whole thing's going to be redone, but Allegheny Health Network is,
They're going to come in 6 feet, we believe. And so
they're going to redo where those weeds are and the sign. That's all going to be reconfigured because they want to redo their entrance into the hospital.
Next year, 2 years from
We
now?
thought,
it's supposed to be starting, but it hasn't.
yeah, you haven't heard any.
We haven't done an
They made it
update.
sound like it was sooner than later.
Right, but that is never
Well,
the case. It's always later than
PennDOT's
sooner.
involved in, but I think we're waiting for them, right? We're waiting to hear what they're up to.
Right. We have looked into the fixing it, but no luck yet.
Getting the sign fixed.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like everything on the top is
Yeah,
fine, but anything down further flashes.
Yeah, the bottom half flashes
Yeah.
real fast.
But that's gonna be moved, hopefully.
I think Janet has tried to smash
Tried to
everything.
squish it.
Yeah.
I figured it looks like you squished
So it
it.
can't be repaired? Is that what you're saying?
It's so old, like it's all nearly impossible to get any parts.
To fix it.
We're working on it though, but yeah.
It's like deja vu. This was my first board meeting. Our old football scoreboard couldn't be repaired. Everyone remember that?
Oh,
It was
yeah.
good times. Turned out it was a box full of light bulbs and actually can repair them.
Is there a way we can find out from Allegheny Health Network where they're at?
Oh,
with it?
yes.
Yeah.
Reaching out.
PennDOT too, isn't
There's,
it?
well, yeah, that is the holdup.
That's the glitch. I think that's the glitch, is that PennDOT.
Even if we bought a new one, we don't know where to put it because
I'll
of
email
what
the
they're gonna
contact
do.
and
You
see.
wanna move it around the
I'm
corner.
gonna put it on the corner there.
Right, and
Yeah.
you don't wanna get a new one until you can.
They're suggesting we don't do anything until after after they do their work. Yep.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know what they're doing.
To piggyback on that, does PennDOT ever contact you when they're closing, well, first day of school,
Yeah.
to get onto the parkway, it was down to one lane. And the only thing I thought about, wow, first day of school buses, did they ever contact you?
We didn't get that. Now, we have in the past. They'll give you a heads up, but lately we have not.
That was a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gone out here today. They closed by on 4822, they closed their right lane, which would impact our buses
Right.
big time.
Right.
So, yeah, we had.
That's what I
yeah.
thought about the buses going over to the middle school
Yeah.
because it was down to one lane
Yeah.
the first day. You already
Yeah.
have glitches.
Right.
I was just wondering if you were made aware of
No.
it.
And it was backed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mr. Israelis, did you hear anything about what Mr. Young was mentioning about Governor Shapiro with,
No, I haven't. You just said that was today?
No, it's been ongoing.
Because I
Since
get,
the budget was supposed to be passed
Yeah.
before the 30.
because
They got it moved
I
along.
get daily updates from PASBO in association what's going on our end, what the effect is on us, but I didn't hear that.
thank you.
We're sitting here in that budget, no matter
Right.
which way it goes and whose it falls.
Okay,
It seems to be an annual event.
Any other residents on non-agenda items? Dr. Rossi, administrative reports.
Just have a few slides today, Micah.
Carter at the end of the phone.
Well, we had a few pictures up there, but they're not showing, Micah. There, no. There you go. Yeah, just first week of school last week. I just want to thank everyone. It really was a team effort. Administrative assistants, custodians, maintenance, paraprofessionals, teachers, principals, bus drivers, the whole transportation department, people service, everyone just pulled together. Had 3 good days so far, 3 good days. Just appreciate everyone's hard work and preparing for that. We had a couple donations here. Cochran Subaru of Monroeville donated some kits, and I believe $7,500 to be divvied up between the teachers in the building for school supplies. So I want to thank Cochran of Monroeville. And this one just came in today. State Farm donated 80 backpacks. That's Aaron Smith, one of our social workers. They're receiving those backpacks. So we want to thank Cochran of Monroeville and State Farm for those donations. Always appreciated.
We usually put that in the, don't we put donations
We
in
do.
at some point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, this
So
one.
you give credit more than once.
Yes, this just came in
Okay.
today. Yeah,
Thanks.
yep. And then the Subaru just came in.
Came in since.
Same-
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, because we do like to recognize them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are the 80 backpacks going?
The social workers are going to handle that for anyone in
Because I
need.
think you said at that kickoff event, we ran out of backpacks. So
Yes,
it's not-
yep. This is just another FYI for transportation contact information. There's the phone number. Please, we just ask you to please leave a message. We have 3 or 4 people on the phone answering those messages, and the email address and the bus garage listed there as well. Just some Meet the Teacher Night and open house. So we have the elementary schools this week, August 28th. Just encourage parents to check their individual schools because they do vary by grade at that school. Open house for Gateway Middle School is September 30th for grades 5 and 6, and grades 7 and 8 will be October 1st, and the high school open house is September 4th. That's it.
Okay, and we have not had any committee meetings this week, correct?
Can I ask a question? I should have brought it up sooner. Can I? Do I have? Okay. The Smart Pass, I believe, what these students are using at the high school.
Do you want them explained to us how that works?
Well, I'm just saying, now, I had several females ask me that if they have a class in a certain area back by Tech Ed, the closest female bathroom is down the hall. So they have 5 minutes to get there and back. So they said, their 5 minutes is up, and when they get back, it's like a time clock that's going, with everything that's going. Is that penalizing them in any way? Or is it just,
No.
okay.
It's just Smart Pass. I think it's just to keep track. I think Mr. Stevens in his education, but he talked briefly about this. It's just to track hall passes. So the students sign out on the hall pass. It enables the principals really to have a dashboard of students who are utilizing the hall pass. before it was more paper pencil where a student could be using the hall pass if there's 8 periods, 9 periods, using it every day, every period. But they're being very flexible with it, so we understand it, and I think the teachers understand too. When they have an in-service day up there, just trying to find a restroom on the opposite ends is challenging. So I think they get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wanted to bring it up.
It also helps keep track of actually where all the students are, if God forbid there was an emergency,
Yes.
and who's in and out.
Yeah.
How is it tracked on their iPad?
No, they just sign out. They sign out on like a
An
Chromebook
app.
or an app. Yeah,
An
they can
app.
sign out. Yeah.
But not on their phones?
No,
Okay.
it's on there.
Talk about the phone.
I just gotta figure it out, like.
I will say, my son is in the high school, and when he came home the first day, I said, so, what's going on with your cell phone? And he went, we need to talk to that board, because I gotta put it away. So, yeah, so he, I asked him what that looked like, and some put them in pouches, some put them, so seemed in academics, so, yeah, he's not wrong.
Yeah, we've come a long way, like.
There's a lot of school districts that are.
Trace, take it with you and bring it back.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
also discussing cell phones in the Pittsburgh public school system as well, other schools as well. So this is a big topic.
From the state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Right after they get the.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right, we'll have the cell phone policy before the budget at this
You
point.
know what, that's probably true, they say September.
All right, can I have a motion to?
Motion to adjourn?
Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? You're out.
Oh, no, finally it's.
There. Thank you, Michael. Sorry, Dr.
Yeah,
Singh.
yeah, that's okay. So her name was, before this post marriage, Emmett.
Thank you.
She was a former student. Yes, in the late 1990s.